Stormwood and Associates is a production of the Nerd and Tie Podcast Network. For more podcasts from actual play to true crime to witchcraft, go to nerdandtie.com or join our community on Discord by finding an invite at nerdandtie.com/discord. Over 100 years ago, the dark wizard Hollowell prophesied his return, but Sheriff Aesop Stormwood swore his descendants would stop him. He created Stormwood and Associates with the sole purpose of defeating Hollowell in the future. It failed. Now the young Raz Stormwood and her friends have been framed for a crime they didn't commit, and they've escaped to the Morris Halata Underground. Today, still wanted by the government, they survive operating on the edge of society. If you have a problem, they can solve it. But don't get in their way, or else you might get caught in the eye of the storm. Stormwood and Associates stars Gen Proc as Raz Stormwood, Nick Izumi as Bill Carpathia, Kyle Johnson as Tristan Babbitt, and Trey Dorn as NK and Kel O'Reilly.
So you guys are all hanging out in the clubhouse when Kel gets an email.
Oh, great. So I gotta do this voice immediately.
Yep, it's an email for Raz, and it's asking her and her team to investigate the strange goings-on in the town of Deadcliff.
Okay.
The local tourism board wants to revitalize it, but accidents keep happening and construction crews won't enter, saying that the town is cursed.
Well, that's just absolutely delightful. All right. Okay, Deadcliff. How far away is Deadcliff?
I want to say about 40 minutes.
Okay.
Not super far, but kind of in the middle of nowhere.
All right. Is Raz in the building?
Yes, she is.
Where is she?
She is probably lounging on one of the couches, watching YouTube videos on her phone.
Okay. Well, all right. Kel's gonna poof into existence, kind of like leaning over the couch back. Boss?
Yeah.
Boss, we got a potential job here. Just thought I would inform you of it. That the town of Deadcliff, it's like 40 minutes away. I don't know the actual mileage. I just know what Google Maps estimated the drive time. And it's they're having like some stuff is going on. Here, I'll forward the email to your phone. And I'll say Kel instead of I, because most of the time I'll be referring to I as NK. Kel drops the email onto her phone, like closes YouTube and puts the email on her phone screen.
Cool. She, by the way, is like very used to this kind of like interaction now. She just rolls with it, and she's not scared or surprised by any of the stuff he's doing. So she reads it. She's like, huh. Well, that sounds cool.
Yeah, let's
get the team together and check this out.
Okay. Everybody, just looking around. I'm assuming everyone's in the room.
Sure.
What?
NK is making coffee and just staring at the coffee pot in amazement that there is actual coffee in the kitchenette still. After
And that nobody's eaten the grounds yet.
that no one's eaten all the coffee before she has a chance to make coffee.
So, tourism board wants us to check out the town of Deadcliffs.
I am,
Apparently
who is Mikhail giving out our information to? That a tourism board has acquired this. Like, we told him to, like, float us stuff around, but wow. This is...
Yeah, he's doing a really good job.
No. We're not even paying him to do this.
I'm not gonna argue with it.
So basically, we're gonna go check out a cursed town.
Okay.
You kids have fun with
That's-
that. I'm gonna stay here where I'm dead and safe. You're not actually technically dead. You're just not corporeal. And
I mean, yeah, you're not really like really dead there, bud. You're more of a,
yeah, like, and technically your body's still alive. It just wasn't your body. Look, I have no
But your
physical
soul was
state.
pulled from nothing out of a maelstrom somewhere. So, who knows what you are, really?
I am capable of emptying. And no, you don't have a bank account anymore. All of your accounts were frozen. You've been living on cash. I'm capable of signing you up for some very unpleasant newsletters is what I'm capable of. I don't know what is Babbitt not into? Like, what would you prank him with?
It's hard to say when he's like,
I didn't
Right
think he
here.
was into middle-aged dwarf women, but I got a really
I didn't
good
either, but
I got a really good discount on that coffee table. She kept calling it the friends and family discount and winked at me. I think she thinks we're related.
something
weird.
I don't know.
I mean, I know that I used the same last name, but this was before I gave you the fake IDs, so I don't even know. You all have problems, and I am glad that you can all be together in a car for a while and enjoy this.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna assume you guys are all gung ho to go to Deadcliff.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, NK's gonna grab her guns and desert appropriate attire. I'm assuming this is like in the middle of the desert.
Yep.
Yeah. So we're going east.
man, gives us something to do.
Yeah. Just, messenger bags with guns. I now have a Death Ward belt buckle.
Nice.
Yes. Technically, NK had this last arc, but because I was jamming, I didn't tell you.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Just saying, because I
So-
spent the sweet move points on it last arc, not this arc.
Cool. Just to straighten things out.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna assume that all you guys are bringing your normal stuff you usually bring. If you
Guns, spare comms if we need them in my glove compartment. And I'm assuming I'm driving because NK is not getting into that Lumina with those brakes.
That's legit.
I don't know if everyone wants to get into my car or if we want to take 2 cars or what.
There's only the 4 of us, right?
Yeah. It's just a 40-minute drive. It's not the biggest back seat.
Yeah, okay.
You just take the 1 car.
Okay. Works for me, because, again, I'm driving.
Sounds good.
Alright. I get stuff in the Golf, make sure the Golf is ready to go, and just am waiting for everyone to get in the car.
Guys, good shotgun.
Bill and Babbitt in the back seat.
Yep. That's fair.
Back seat, Bill and Babbitt.
Okay. So
Pop
40
the garage door. Hit the road.
40 uneventful minutes later. Because doesn't matter.
I don't know what this is.
Sorry.
So yeah, you guys come upon this small town. You park just outside of it, and you can see quite a few buildings. They look old. They're all wooden, and they're very rectangular. Some are 1-story, some are 2-story, but that's the highest they go. You do see a main street leading into town, and there is a wooden sign on posts above that main street that just says Deadcliff, like town of Deadcliff.
Okay. My guns are on my hip holsters right now. I'm not doing the messenger bag. Being clear, if we're going to go cowboy, we're going to go cowboy.
Huh.
So upon entering Main Street, you see that it's mostly gosh, I'm tempted to send you the map, but maybe not quite yet. To your right is just the side of a building. To your left is another side of a building, but it's got a long porch with like a wooden boardwalk on it, and there are hitching posts and a water trough that weirdly has some water in it. Straight ahead of you is the town square, the large open space. In the middle is a pile of rubble. And all around the square are buildings with a graveyard beyond, like straight north. If you'd like, I could send you the map.
I would like that.
I
Because
would
it's gonna
appreciate
be
that.
it's gonna be a lot of me saying like, well, here's this and this and this and this. And it's just gonna be a lot of explaining where the heck all the buildings are.
Like, it's good that you still explain them out loud for our listeners at home.
Of course.
But, for us, the players, for planning our, stuff.
Yeah. We have a lot of options right off the bat of where to go to.
You sending it in the chat or in the Facebook message?
The Facebook message.
Okay, good.
Works better.
Yeah, because then I can also look at it.
No AF. I sent you all the map.
Okay.
you can see what I am describing and where things are.
Okay, and we're at the south end here?
Yep.
Okay. So it's a pile of rubble in the center of that square?
Yeah, we're ignoring what it shows on there.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
So that would
Did-
be-
So you think the problem with commerce is that their like flyers say things like, "Come see the big pile of rubble."
Well, this is quaint.
So again, like you think their big advertising campaign is "Come see the rubble." It's not the world's biggest pile of rubble. That might draw some people. Do they want us to make more rubble?
We can make more rubble.
We can definitely make more rubble.
Is that a dead animal? I think there's just a dead animal, just out. Oh no, it was just a possum.
I don't. There was a possum?
Could
Why
be an
would-
undead possum.
Why would there be a possum?
So as you've all noticed, there is absolutely nobody here. It's just you guys. Like, it is so quiet in this entire place. As I said, to your north is the graveyard. To your south is the main street you just walked to. And then there are 4 buildings on the right side of the main square and 3 buildings to the left.
I'm just mostly concerned that Bill thinks he saw a possum in Halata.
We've seen some weird things. Is the possum really that out there at this point?
Well, I
don't
mean,
think
they
so.
don't usually live in this kind of, like you get them out in Calisorda and in the Pacific Northwest, and you get them out, you get them out on the East Coast and, like, through most of the Midwest, but here, this is a desert. It's not their natural habitat. If there's a possum, they are up to something, Bill.
Look, I
Weird
saw
wildlife
something
sighting.
that I
Possum
thought
in
was...
southeast Las Vegas. It happens.
Rez is gonna like put her hand on Bill's forehead. Be like, did you hallucinate it? Are you feeling okay?
Maybe? I don't know.
Maybe it's an
Maybe that's the
armadillo?
curse. Maybe that's the curse.
That's true. Maybe the curse is hallucinating possums.
Or that there are possums.
Or he just doesn't
Oh
Undead
know.
my god.
Or it was like an armadillo and he just doesn't know what they look like.
Look, I know... Oh, wait. Our armadillos are the ones with the weird scaly backs, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I saw. But I did think it was dead.
Bill, you don't get
I'm
out
sure
of
that's
the city
true.
that often, do you?
No. No, I don't. I didn't think I made a real secret of that one.
You were not an outdoor kid.
Are you kidding? Do you think I get this pale by going outdoors? I'm wearing, like, SPF 3000 sunscreen right now.
I'm not being critical.
I'm just stating it like it is.
Get you some physical activity.
I get physical activity. I go on weird adventures with you guys.
Okay, so we're supposed to talk to the tourism people, but where would they be?
Yeah, there doesn't appear to be anybody here, tourism or otherwise.
Well, is it like a Chamber of Commerce thing, or is it like a government thing?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Because if it's a government thing, it might just go to the courthouse or something. Or the sheriff's office or something. I don't know. Is that an actual sheriff's office, or is that a tourist thing?
Yeah, I really can't tell. Like, we have all these ye olde west things going on, but I'm not sure if they're actual, like, actual establishments or just, cowboy themed. Though I do love cowboy themed stuff. So,
Yeah, because
you know.
why would there... Like, this can't be the county seat.
Raz is gonna walk into one of the buildings at random just to see
Which one does
if
Raz
these are
walk
just
into?
facades. She's gonna walk into the jail.
Okay.
Do the rest of you follow?
Yeah, I follow Raz.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow Raz.
Cool.
I'm gonna walk into a jail with guns on me.
And you walk in there, and
I'm white.
it's not a facade. It is an honest to goodness. There is a single jail cell in the corner. There is a desk and chair for presumably the gaoler. And the cell door is open, so you could walk right on inside. But everything is covered in a layer of dust. Like, it's not been disturbed for a long time.
Oh, jeez.
Who hired us?
I have so many questions.
Raz, who sent the email?
Tourism board.
What tourism board?
I don't know. Eaksburg? Eaksburg?
Eaksburg?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna invent the spelling for that when I write it down.
Yep.
So the Eaksburg. Why didn't we go to Eaksburg?
I wanted to see the town. I wanted to see the cursed town. I wanted to check it out.
Yeah, but we haven't even gotten guarantee that they're gonna pay us.
I mean, counterpoint, cursed towns are pretty exciting.
Yeah, but if you're gonna go to a cursed town, why don't we make sure we're gonna get paid to go to the cursed town first?
Aren't we, like, super good on money, though?
Yeah, but I'd like to stay that way. And also, they might be able to explain the curse?
Well, it's not often you get to go to a cursed town.
See, that's the kind of thinking that I'm here for.
This is why
I mean-
I'm the one who had a large stack of money and none of you guys did.
Relax. Raz is gonna start poking around, looking at stuff. I mean, she's saying things like, "Man, this is actually pretty cool." It's like, we're in history. Like,
Our cash reserves are a finite amount, and our last job, half the payment was in tacos that Raz ate.
hey, those were good tacos.
I wasn't saying they weren't, but like I have property taxes to pay.
And as Raz is looking inside the jail, she draws attention to a brick in the side of the wall that doesn't have any mortar around it.
Okay.
Is it
I'm
what I
gonna-
found?
I'm gonna go look at the brick.
It is loose.
It's a brick and it's loose in the wall.
Hey, Bill,
Yeah,
come over here.
okay.
Hand me your wand.
What?
Just trust me. Trust me.
Oh, you better be careful with this.
I take the wand.
Okay.
I extend it. I'm gonna try to like slide it around the brick to make sure like there's nothing like catching.
There's nothing catching.
And then
You're actually scraping a bit more crumbled mortar
Okay.
out.
And then I'm gonna use it as like a lever to knock the brick out.
Oh, come on!
It comes loose. It comes out.
I just didn't want to grab it with
Falls
my
on the-
hand. Alright, I let the
falls
brick
on
fall on the
bed with
ground.
a dusty thump.
Alright, I'm gonna look in the hole.
You see a small book.
I'm gonna poke the book with the wand.
The book exists.
My wand is not a poker.
I'm gonna kind of use the wand to like slide the book out of the hole.
The
Oh,
book
for the love of
falls
Pete.
on the bed with a dusty thump.
I'm gonna hand the wand
It-
back to Bill.
Wow, thanks.
I'm detecting
Tap,
spooky
tap.
on the book.
Nope,
Book's not spooky?
No. it's not spooky.
Alright, then I'll look at the book.
It is a small book, bound in black leather. It's got yellowed pages. Want to read what's inside?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to give this to you in the group chat, and then I'm going to read it out loud for our listeners at home.
Exciting.
They call themselves the Nasty Six. Rolled up here not 2 days ago, talking about finding diamonds in this here mine of ours. Fools. This mine's been dried up for 20 years now. Ain't nothing down there but death.
Oh,
Would you like to continue reading?
oh boy, death
Sure.
mines.
Sure. So apparently someone thought there might be diamonds here. Like, is this even like... Okay, so I don't know a lot about mining. But, like, I'm used to, like, hearing about gold and silver in this part of the country, not diamonds. Weird. That, like... Bet you a wizard did it. Alright, what's the...
Literally everything I know about mining, I learned from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
I'm just saying that if there were ever diamonds under this town, a wizard did it, and it's all his fault.
Wow, that's kind of hurtful.
No, it's not a general
Okay.
state. Look, I'm just saying that, like, the amount of power or something like that to put a diamond deposit under the ground takes a great amount of magic, and this is less a statement about those who practice the magical arts as it is about your gender. All right, I keep reading.
Alright. Son of a gun, they found diamonds. Actual diamonds! Caused a hell of a lot of damage, though. Collapsed what was left of the mine, including the shaft in the middle of town. Bev's girl Susie got caught in the destruction. Now there's nothing but a big hole and a whole lot of grief. Sheriff's mad as hell. Says he's gonna run them Nasty Six right out of town. You want to read more?
I
Sure.
feel like their first mistake was trusting guys called the Nasty Six.
I think that was a mistake as well. I don't... Also, could you stop reading over my shoulder? Like, I can relay this to you.
I like
I can just
reading
tell
it.
you what this says.
Okay.
It's like
Okay,
really
fine.
close.
Sorry.
It's very warm in here. I'll keep reading.
A sad day. Big shootout on the edge of town. The Nasty Six and the sheriff and his men. Not a soul survived. After we buried them, most folks up and left town. I reckon there's not too many of us now. I do wonder where those damn diamonds have gotten to. Heard rumors that the Nasty Six hid 'em all over town. Reckon I could at least find one.
So apparently there was a big shootout. See, this is what happens when you let me read, Bill, and then I can tell you
Okay, jeez.
that there was a big shootout, and those Nasty Six guys and the sheriffs, they all died, but the Nasty Six hid the diamonds around town, probably. I don't know, some guy who wrote a journal and shoved it in a jail cell wall wrote this, so who knows? Like, I mean, that's a weird thing to do, right?
Not the best source, I
It's
wouldn't
weird.
say. Yeah.
And, yeah. Clearly he didn't have good judgment in general because, like, he left it here, which means it didn't turn out well for him.
I mean, is it signed? Do we know who wrote it?
Do I know who
No,
wrote this?
it's not.
It's not signed? It's not
Nope.
signed. But it's a journal, man. Like, if it's your journal, you don't need to tell yourself you wrote it. Right?
I mean, I guess. I don't know.
Do you sign your journal entries?
I have a property of Bill Carpathia sticker in the front
Okay.
cover.
I bet it's one of those really fancy ones.
It's all right.
He struck me more as like a moleskin guy.
I go through a journal. I go through journals pretty often, so like it really depends on the year.
Do you bullet journal?
Ooh, do you bullet journal?
What is a bullet journal?
Okay, never mind.
Okay.
He strikes me as the kind of guy who would bullet journal.
I bullet journal.
Yeah.
Is that
I
like
journal all the bullets. It's great.
what?
It's not the same thing. Okay.
Bullet journal? Is this like a TikTok?
I show all this stuff to Babbitt because we established that Bill had been reading over my shoulder.
Oh, this is weird.
Yeah, right?
Huh. Okay.
Bet you the curse is because a bunch of wizard diamonds are buried around town.
Probably, yeah.
Again, like this really weirdly singling out wizards there.
I can do magic. I'm not doing the arcane stuff, but I can do the warding and like the sigils.
Just saying, it's a little.
Look, the whole reason
sounds a
we're
little
on the
wizardist.
we're on the run because the dark wizard Hollowell is trying to kill us.
I mean, yeah, but he's just one a-hole. Like, you know,
Yeah.
not all of us are evil.
No, it's like not assholes drive red trucks, but everyone who drives a red truck is an asshole.
Well, I can't argue with that one.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess in that metaphor, it makes you an asshole without a red truck, but like if you invert the value, like where there's no value judgment half, like it makes sense.
Sure, I'll go with that.
Not all wizards are world-ending assholes, but all world-ending assholes are almost always wizards.
We're gonna find a world-ending asshole who is not a wizard.
Yeah, and how are they going to end the world?
They're gonna play wizards.
They're going to hire a wizard.
They might not hire a wizard. They might do so. What about those teenagers?
They were trying to save the world.
They were trying to solve global warming, weren't they?
Yeah,
That's what you guys told me, right? I was not here for that.
I like them.
For that half, I was here for the other one where we fought the cat thing.
Oh, what a dark day that was. Nightmare fuel.
Oh, that cult.
So many cults.
We've fought so many cults, I get confused.
Right? What is up with all the cults?
I don't know. Just a really culty area, I guess.
See, not everyone who's in a cult is like a wizard. Like, I'm pretty sure that Gary guy was not a wizard.
And Gary couldn't have ended the world if he tried. He did. He did try.
Yeah, that's true. And I really missed out on a fun one.
Alright, so it's settled. We're going after a cult of wizards in the diamond mines.
Oh, man!
Yeah, but the entrance here in town seems to be a pile of rubble.
Right.
How big of a pile of rubble?
Real big. Like big boulders.
I mean, how many times would I have to cast Destructive Wave to destroy it?
Enough to annoy the DM.
I mean, because I have a ward which is specifically blow stuff up, but it is at the GM's discretion as to how big it is.
Let's search the rest of the buildings.
Okay.
Yeah, let's look around. I mean, we still don't know what kind of curse we're dealing with.
I mean,
This may have nothing to do with the curse.
that's true.
Eh,
We could just, like, go drive to another town and buy some C4 from, like, a construction supply, and then use that
That'd be
to
fun.
blow up.
That would be fun. But we'd have to be careful not to blow up any of the buildings.
We are very lucky that the military archetype was removed for second edition.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because there was because in first edition there's military archetype who has blow something up,
Yup.
where it can literally blow up anything if given enough time.
Oof,
There's a reason that got deleted from second ed and replaced with soldier. Okay, let's look around the town more. Let's look in the sheriff's office, maybe.
Sheriff's office? Awesome. That's gonna be just north of the jail.
Yeah, it looks like it's connected to it.
Yep. So you head to the sheriff's office, and listeners at home, Wild West Sheriff's Office. There's a large desk, nice wooden chair. Right above the desk on the wall are some wanted posters. And yeah, not very exciting, but sheriff's office.
Their hat.
Probably on a hat stand in the corner.
How dusty is the hat?
Very dusty.
I dust off the hat.
You have an undusty hat.
How big is the hat on my head?
Well, it's a 10-gallon, so no, it's pretty big.
Yeah, because I'm 5'4".
Yeah, so it's a little big for your head.
Okay.
It's really silly.
I put it on
Kind of
Bill's head.
silly, though.
It fits him a little better, but not perfect.
The brim will help with your sunburn.
I mean, can't argue with you.
No, you've learned by now you can't. All right. I'm looking around for any kind of clues. I don't have the totally investigate, so
There are 4 wanted posters. There is a big ornate desk with some items on it, such as sheriff's badge, papers, stuff. That's the main
like, what's
thing
the
about
dates
this.
on the stuff here?
The dates?
Yeah.
About 1855-ish.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Why do they want to open this for tourism now?
This is remarkably well preserved, but also dusty. So it's weird as fuck, right?
Ah, the curse.
The curse is the floorboards are maintained? Like, this is weird, right? Like, the
I
fact
mean,
that,
it is super weird.
like, what do the structure, like, how maintained do the structures look?
Pretty maintained. Like, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, paint's peeling, and some boards are missing, and there's, like, everything's deteriorated and weathered, of course, but it looks pretty good.
Yeah, like, it feels like someone's been keeping this place up, but there's also no signs of people having been here.
Yeah, that
Wizard?
part's weird.
Wizards.
Look, it's not always wizards. Frequently, perhaps. But always? No.
I'm gonna go outside
Okay.
and I'm just gonna yell, "Anybody freaking here?"
Tumbleweed rolls through the main square.
I shoot the
It
tumbleweed.
could be a car.
Tumbleweed flies off, having been shot.
It wasn't a car.
That was a really weird thing for a tumbleweed to do. Because Bubbles should just go through it. That was... Wizards! You fucking wizards!
Look, this is... Okay. I can cope with... Okay. Just gotta focus on...
Stormwood & Associates is a production of Nerd and Tie. You can find more information at nerdandtie.com/stormwood. You can also find us on social media at Nerd and Tie on Twitter, nerdandtie.tumblr.com, and facebook.com/nerdandtie. This podcast can be subscribed to on anywhere that major podcasts are found: iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, and quite a few other places, and anywhere that takes an RSS feed as well. To be continued. Hey, while you're still here, let me tell you about another podcast on the Nerd and Tie Network. And that's Let's Be Legendary. Let's Be Legendary, the Feywild West, is a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons actual play game. So, an actual play game like this one, but like, in a system people actually use in the real world. Set in a homebrew Wild West steampunk world, the Feywild West follows two people discovering what it means to be in a relationship, all the while seeking revenge and learning the truth of their pasts. Let's Be Legendary podcast is an LGBTQ+ podcast with both main and minor characters, as well as players falling under the queer blanket. A heavy RP game with a focus on story and characters. And you can hear it every week here on the Nerd and Tie Network, and you can find all of their subscription information and links at nerdandtie.com/legendary.